like, you want your present? He can see his presents on the counter and he really wants them. You want your present? You have to wait until Christmas. I'm sorry. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all the things that I got my family to put in their Christmas stockings this year. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. I'm Tammie. I make mummy and lifestyle content here on YouTube. I am a mum, clearly, of 3 beautiful boys. I have Samuel, who is 6, Jackson, who was stillborn in 2018, and Jacob here, who is 1 that now has one of his presents. So if you hear some noise in the background, I do apologize. Today's video is going to be a little bit different to the years gone past, in the sense that this is the very first time that I have not stuffed my stillborn son Jackson's stocking, and I'm still not sure how I feel about it. I may possibly change my mind closer to the day. I'm not sure if you guys remember, for those of you that have been around for a while, but back in March, I believe, around his birthday, I did mention that I was going to rein it in when it comes to buying gifts for him that, to be honest, keep getting stolen or damaged at his grave. So rather than buying him a gift this year, I did donate a bunch of clothes to our Women's and Children's Hospital. It's the hospital that all 3 boys were born at. And if, again, you're not familiar with our journey, we have had 2 premature babies and a stillborn baby. So I know all too well what it's like to have a baby early and literally not be prepared for them at all, not have any clothes to fit them. So I'm hoping that by donating the clothes, other families will have a little bit of peace of mind, whoa, at Christmas. And yeah, that's just where I'm going to leave that before I start crying. If you hear some noises in the background, we do have Jacob here, who's actually got one of his Christmas presents from his stockings right now because kids. So I'm going to start off with his stocking first. I did manage to pick him up some sensory balls. He saw these in Target and was obsessed with them, would not put them down. So I knew I had to pick them up for him. He's been playing with the one that he's got right now for the last 10 minutes and absolutely loves it. I feel like this is a great present for little kids. It's really good for hand-eye coordination. He's really into balls at the moment, and as you can hear in the background, he really, really loves them. Can you stop throwing me at my wall? Ooh! If you could see his face right now, he's literally going, so there was one with bells. There's one that he's got down here that has lots of little glitter in it, and then there's also a textured one. And I got these ones from Target, in case you're wondering. I believe they were $15. So that is gift number 1 for Jakey. The next thing that I got for the boys, I actually got one for each of them, and that is a bubble wand. I feel like you can't go wrong with bubbles for kids at Christmas time, especially here in Australia. It is summer. Both of them are going to really enjoy that. One thing I will say though is I also got an additional bottle of bubbles, because I don't know what it is with kids, but the minute you let them have the tube of bubble mixture, they tip it on the ground and then there's tears. So I made sure to cover all the bases this year. I did get an additional bottle of bubbles. So if you are gonna get your kids a bubble wand this year, maybe consider that as well to save some tears. And then lastly, I also got the boys a candy cane filled with jelly beans each. Again, this is something that they get every year. And I feel like you can't go wrong with this. It's just one of those little treats in their Christmas stocking. It's a little bit of fun. I know that I could probably reuse these, but the kids end up playing with them after Christmas. So I always get them a new one every year. I believe these are $2.50 from the reject shop if you're looking for them too. Moving on to Sam's Christmas stocking this year, he does have a few extra items than Jakey. Honestly, Jakey is 1. He doesn't understand what Christmas is about, and I feel like it would be a waste of money to just buy extra things for him just to even things out at this stage. Sam, obviously being 6, understands Christmas a whole lot more. He is Lightning McQueen mad, and his granddad is actually building him some really cool display shelves for his cars. Can you hear Jakey coming down the hallway? Yeah! So because he's getting those fun shelves for Christmas, I did pick up a bunch of cars for him. I have a pullback Lightning McQueen. I feel like this is probably going to be one of his favorite presents on Christmas Day out of everything that I got for him, purely because it is a pullback. And then I also found a gold one for him. He saw this at the shop the other day and really wanted it. And then I got him a bunch of mini ones as well. So he is going to absolutely love these. For those of you that have been around for a while, you know how Lightning McQueen mad he is. And then to go along with the Lightning McQueen theme, I also picked him up some sunglasses. He saw these in Big W a few weeks ago and wanted them so badly that I went back and got them for him the next day. We're coming up to summer here in Australia, so they're definitely going to be useful. Are you okay? They're definitely going to be useful, and I don't know, I think he's going to be the coolest kid on the block wearing these, that's for sure. The next thing that I got for Sam was a packet of Pokemon cards. Sam and his friends at school play Pokemon cards in the sandbox, so I know that he's going to love these. The only ones he has so far are, I think, 3 that we got in a Happy Meal at some point throughout the year. So I thought I would get him a couple of extras. I know he's really going to love that. Funny story, I walked him into his classroom the other day and his little friend Bo had a book of Pokemon cards there, and he was showing Sam all of his cards, and he said, "Sam, where's your cards?" And Sam told him it was in the front of his bag, and he was fishing around for it, and they were just talking all things Pokemon. I honestly have no idea about Pokemon or Pokemon cards or what you do with them, but he really loves them, so I thought that that would be a fun little gift for him in his stocking. And then lastly for Sam, I have a packet of Pringles. There is a bit of a joke with this. The other day, Sam was watching Mr. Maker and he asked me if I could go to the store and buy him some Pringles so that he could make a train out of the box. And I told him he had to ask Santa for them, and he turned around and he said, "Mum, Santa doesn't bring Pringles." And he was so matter of fact that I was just like, you know what, mate, I have to prove you wrong. So we have a packet of Pringles for him. Moving on to Matt and I's Christmas stockings, I did end up buying stuff for both of them. This year, Matt is getting an Xbox Series X and I am getting a Cricut Joy, which I'm super excited about. So rather than wasting money on a whole bunch of little knickknacks that, to be honest, probably aren't going to get used, I did buy stuff to go along with those bigger presents. That ball with the bell, I swear, is going to get very old very quickly. So Spotlight were having a sale on their Cricut stuff for Black Friday, and they ended up having, I think, 20% off the materials and then an extra $40 off if you spent over $100. So I did pick up a set of tools. These weren't on special, but they were $40, so essentially I got those for free. And then I got a 2.4 meter length of the smart vinyl, the permanent smart vinyl, and the transfer tape as well. So at least I have something to play with on Christmas Day. I might start doing my pantry on Boxing Day, but I'm very excited about that. The other thing that I really needed was some more moisturizer. So I did get some Clarins moisturizer. I've had this before. This is their Beauty Flash Balm. I picked this one up from Chemist Warehouse. I got this one from Chemist Warehouse and it was only $30. So I thought that would be a good stocking stuffer for myself. Typically, Matt buys my stocking stuffers, but this year, just because of time restraints, he's working a lot of hours at the moment. It was just easier for me to pop out and grab them while they had their sales on. The next thing I got for our stockings, I actually got one of these for each of our stockings, both Matt and I. If you've been following along, you know that we're eating keto at the moment. I am down 25 kilos. Matt is down, I think, 15 kilos, he said. Between the two of us, we're down 40 kilos. So unfortunately, we can't have sugar-filled sweets in our stockings this year, but I did pick up a block of the Well Naturally Fruit and Nut. We both love this. It is so good. And then I also found the chocolate coated almonds. These are everything. They are so good. They are so expensive, but they are so good that I picked up a bag for both Matt and I so that we could both have a little sweet treat around Christmas without feeling guilty and without breaking our diet. For Matt, I did pick him up a couple of extra treats. He only has one thing in his stocking, but I feel like these treats are going to go along very well with that. I did pick him up some microwavable pork crackle. If you've not tried this, oh my gosh, try it. It is amazing. There is nothing like warm pork crackle, and he is really going to enjoy that. And then I also found this packet of pork crackle. We've not tried this before. This is a chili flavored one, and I got this one, I believe, from Woolworths. So he has a lot of treats in his stocking, but that is to go along with a game. He really wanted this Battlefield game. I think he's had a lot of the other Battlefield games, but this is the one he asked for. It only just came out. So I thought that all of those little treats would go along really, really well with this. And that is everything that I got our family for our Christmas stockings this year. Like I said before, I don't know if I'm going to change it up a little bit and get Jackson something yet. This is the first year that he doesn't have something in his stocking. I'm not sure how I feel about it. But again, this is the first year that we have been trying to be more minimalistic in our approach to things in our home. So I feel like I did a pretty good job. I stuck with things that I know that we'll use, I know that the kids will play with, and I tried really hard to keep the disposable stuff, if you will, to a minimum. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you guys some inspiration, some ideas if you've been struggling for Christmas gifts or stocking stuff for ideas as well. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to check out my next Christmas video that'll be coming out next Wednesday, I believe, which is what I got my kids for Christmas this year. I'm just waiting on a couple of extra things to come in and then I'll be able to film that one. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and we will see you in our next video. Bye guys.